Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Star Trek Online, bark 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 bark. June 4, 2022. Scorpwana says, fart sandwich.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Well, that's me.
Everyone knows it's Butters. GDF Butters. Hi. Options today, yeah? Yeah. Optino's. Optino's Pizza. Burn, mother. Burn. Come on. Shit. Fudge Packer. Horny Dick Rod.
Just Call Makora says, build a better computer and then play FF7R.
Final Fantasy VII Reloaded? Final Fantasy VII Reloaded. Is it reloaded or remastered? Retarded. Retarded was all day long. So I sing this song. Retarded. Is it free?
Just Call Makora says, remake.
Remake! Why is it remade? Is it an actual remake from the original's people? Or is it a fan-made remake that's gonna be like shut down soon? Big loader.
Just Call McCower says, nothing good in life is free.
This game I'm playing is free. Up to a certain point. But it is free. I ain't paid really jack shit and all for it. If it's a monthly type of payment thing, yeah, nah.
Just Call McCower says, because it is a remake of the original game made by the same companies.
Oh, why did they remake it? Did it make it like graphically better or something? What was the
Just
original
Call
on?
McCower says, yeah, but just because you play it doesn't make it good.
You bled make good. I can play free cell all day long. I play
Just
solitaire
Call
on
McCower
computer.
says, and no, it isn't monthly.
Is it buy game and play? So it's not like the 14.
Just Call McCower says, just watch the video I posted in #gaming.
Hashtagaming? Hashtagaming. Maybe I should not have it hashtag. Or maybe a dot after it, hashtag gaming. That probably would be better if I changed it to that. Hashtagaming. Final Fantasy VII. Why does that one ring a
Just
bell?
Call McCower says, yes, buy game and play, Epic Game Store, $38 on sale right now. Original price $70.
$7. Original price $70. Final Fantasy VII. Why does that one sound familiar? Does that have Cloud and Barrett in it? And Sephiroth? I don't know. Them damn games are coming out of order so much fast. Tell you what, man. Dang old. Fuck it, man. What was the one for PlayStation 1? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Just Call McCower says, and because Final Fantasy VII is Square's most popular RPG, and yes, Cloud, Barrett, Sephiroth.
Okay, I remember that one. I watched it being played on the PlayStation 1 way back in the day. Way back in the day. Be like walking around in a trail or something, then get sucked into combat or something like that. Boom, 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 boom. RP jiggy jiggy. Well, you don't play it with a buddy though, right? You still play it like by yourself, right? I've been thinking about this, the Minecraft Microsoft / Bedrock edition.
Just Call McCower says, nope, no buddies.
Well, why would I download and play it? If you can't play it with other people, what's the point? I never got much into it. I watched it being played. That's about it. Me, I can't play them. I suck at RPG. I even watched the Mario one being played before. Mario. It's me, Mario. Oh, I'm down on my luck today. Peach, she wants all the monies. She keeps on filling up the credit card. Buying a new dress here, there, everywhere. Mamma mia, trying to keep on my money. Mario, one up, yo. Oh, there's a table there.
Just Call Makorer says, same reason you download and play Halo, or this, or any other single-player game. And it isn't a traditional RPG. It is an action RPG. Like Kingdom Hearts or God of War kinda.
Never played either one of those. I have watched Final Fantasy VII being played. While I did enjoy watching it being played, I couldn't see myself playing that all the time. I'm already addicted to this son of a bitch. Madre de Dios. Mother of good. I mean, in this game at least you don't have to win to win. You don't have to be good at shit.
OXNYX053 says, son of a bitch online for the win.
Son of a bitch online for the win. You're online for the win? Hello, Oxnix. I don't know. How big do you say the game was? Is it like 90 gigs or something like that? 95 gigs? That's a damn big game. That's almost like as big as
OXNYX053 says, morning.
Morning. Morning. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 is like 90 something gigs by itself. That's huge. That's huge. Huge. That's too huge. Too huge. Oh. I got some more money, some more zens. Yay. It's a payday all the time, man.
Just Call Makorer says, 98 GB download. Yes, very big. Looks amazing though if you have the hardware to run it.
Well, if it could run on PlayStation back in the day and they've remade it, what did they remake like? They just make it graphically more enhanced? Did they make it so loading screens are no longer a thing? I mean, is it still the same story? Did they add to that or something like that? All I can remember about it is like Cloud's like running around doing stuff and Sephiroth gets in a fight with him or something like that. Like he's doing quest or some shit, like Zelda. Dun dun, spaghetti pajamas. They're coming down the stairs. Those bastards are coming down the stairs. They're coming hard. Coming hard, here they come. Da 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 da. Damn, Zelda. Like, you came to me for eggs? Well, I need my chickens. Get my chickens, I'll get you some eggs. Can't get the chickens. Well, I got a device that'll help get those chickens, but I need you to do this for me first.
Just Call Makorer says, it looks nothing like the original game. The original game is a tradition RPG, this game is an action RPG, completely different. Just Call Makorer says, just watch the video I posted.
I will eventually. Can't say I will right now, though. I'm playing Star Trek. Oh, I'm suffering through Star Trek right now, thank you. My little OCD shit every day. OCD in the house. Obsessive compulsive detective. Adrian Monk. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know who the killer is. Now you have to do 99 more. Monk. Because it's the jungle out there. It's the jungle out there. How did Rust ever like finally upgrade to something playable? I haven't thought about that game in a long damn time. They finally make it too where like your shit you build doesn't disappear in a day. That was really annoying. That was annoying. But I was thinking, if it were possible to have a Microsoft edition or Xbox slash Microsoft slash Bedrock edition server instead of a Java server for Minecraft, so that say like people on the Xbox can also play those on computer, because like because it's cross compatible for Bedrock, not for Java though. That's what really sucks. But yeah, it'd be a different challenge, because I'm not used to Bedrock. Just thinking about it, it's not like it's gonna happen or anything like that. When would I have the fucking time to play it? I barely have fucking time to play this. Fire truck. Go, go, pantsing ranges. To Mighty Muffin Power Rangers. I haven't even played the newest Minecraft to see all these caves and shit. My computer probably wouldn't even play it. Blit! 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 Suka blit. Blit.
Just Call Makor says, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
I know who the killer was. It was me. When I was a kid I used to have really bad sleepwalking. Except I would clean everything meticulously. If someone interrupted me I would get extremely violent. I went to this house 3 days ago and it was the dirtiest home I had ever seen. Socks on the floor. So disgusting.
Adrian Monk, the real killer. Here's the thing. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Did you ever watch the COVID mini-sode or something like that they came out with from Monk? It's fun. It's hilarious. Tony Shalhoub. They got all the characters back the actors back to do like a little bit. They did it over like a video chat to each other. They called
Just Call Makor says, yes COVID yes.
Yes. Yes, Pinky. Yes. Yes. Pinky. Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky? No, Brian, I'm not. I can't really understand a damn thing you're talking about at the time. Dudley Moore, Dudley Moore. Well, Oxnix, have you been donating, helping out Hate's fleet? I have to admit, I haven't been. I just can't, and I don't know. I can't understand. So I just didn't. So I've been pumping whatever I can into Gary the Klingon. And I'm not playing it as much as I could, but because
OXNYX053 says, yes I am Brain. But what are we going to do with this clipboard and box of sponges?
Gee, Brain, what are we gonna do tonight? Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. The Pinky and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. They're laboratory mice whose genes have been spliced. They're Pinky and the Brain, 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 Brain. Most would say that Pinky's actually the genius, and Brain's the insane one. Because it's Pinky that always triumphs over Brain. Pinky. Frozen peas. pinky and the brain, 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 brain. Yeah, there we go. You ever feel like you can just fall asleep and never care to wake up? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Last night I dreamt that I was in a bathtub, but it like was folding kind or something, like a recliner, and it had like a drain hole. Yeah, like underneath it somewhere, and you just get submerged in this liquid inside the recliner chair and stuff, and hooked up to things or whatever. It's really weird. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it. Oh, is Dudo waking back up or some shit? No. No, Captain, no. I think I'm all caught up on The Boys right now. I'm hoping that's not like Jensen's Soldier Boy and that's it type stuff, you know, they was talking about there. On, you know, in the interviews and shit. Especially, I don't know if anybody, like, listens to it, the Michael Rosenbaum's Inside of You podcast, video podcast. He gets all the actors in, you get to listen to him talk about shit. It's pretty interesting. It's fucking interesting, man. It's fucking interesting. Yeah. Walter. I can't remember them referencing Soldier Boy in the previous season, though, for them to go after figuring something out about him, the character, this season. I can't seem to keep up. I don't even remember what the hell happened last season. I know somebody like was on top of a building jacking off or some shit. That was, what's his name or something. There's some sort of like multiple children were used as the son of what's his face or something. He like threw his kid off a building or some shit. I don't remember. If it's too long in between seasons, who the hell remembers shit? I don't. Well, I don't either outside.
Just Paul McCower says, I watched one man go inside of another man's penis.
That was very dark, wasn't it? That was very insane. Never sneeze if that happens. Always hold it in. Oh, that might spark a whole different set of challenges, you know? Let's see it now. Sneep, 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 sneep. Sneep, sneep. That was rough. Dude, is it like everyone's always going to explode on the show, you know? Like, it's always somebody's blowing up all the time. Heads are exploding. Guts flying everywhere. People getting crushed and shit.
Just Call McCower says, watched the first episode. Shit had me dying. Glad they didn't sit on that one lady being a secret soup for the entire season.
Right?
OXNYX053 says, so a typical Tuesday.
A typical Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they like popped that out there and got it all going now. Now we can have Breaking Bad all over again. I can do whatever I want. Typical Tuesday.
OXNYX053 says, what one gets used to in truck stops.
What? Is this like a Family Feud question or something? Or Jeopardy? It sounds like a Jeopardy thing. This happens to you at truck stops every Tuesday. What is blowjob? I didn't even know the Flash moved to Wednesdays. That's how much I don't even pay attention to the Flash much anymore. The power
Just Call
of
McCower
love.
says, if only Hank took a massive shit earlier in the show. Maybe he would have figured everything out sooner.
Right? Yes. Shit happens. It's the power of love. You're making me think of King of the Hill too. The episode where Hank Hill couldn't take a shit. And his glasses fell in the toilet and they were all excited. He says, just my glasses. You know, he's like,
OXNYX053 says, top 6 answers on the board. What have you seen that made you wish could scoop out that memory with a melon baller?
top 6 answers on the board. Woman gets raped by dog. Has puppies. Gonna be like America's Funniest Home Videos, how it used to be, you know, like so and so whatever sent in by the blah blah family from blah blah yada yada. You know. Man has sex with dog sent in by the Glover family.
Just Call McCower says, that was probably the truest scene in the entire shot TBO. You know how many times I've had an epiphany on the shitter? Just Call McCower says, like 4 times.
Oh yes.
OXNYX053 says, I have one left over from my summer of being a nurse's aide, over 30 years ago.
Ooh, wow. That's a hard memory right there. Some of the best ideas come from sitting on a toilet, I swear. That's so true. Why? The toilet was invented by the guy who sat on a toilet all day. Said, man, this rock really hurts. This tree branch. How'd you like to be the outhouse cleaner from way back when?
Just Call Makover says, at least they used to be before cell phones. I don't think many ideas happen nowadays.
No, they get recycled. They put them into a big wheel in Hollywood or some shit, and you know, spin the wheel and throw a dart at it or something. I don't. Wheel of morality, turn, 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 teaches a lesson that we should learn. And the moral of today's lesson is:
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
that's a good moral. Now let's see if we can go to one that's not going to be changing
All
instances.
fortresses
I don't
engaged
know. I am the very model of a major modern general. General, General, Captain, General. Come on, we just need to shoot one person. Just need to shoot one person. Where's this one person at here? Trying to run away, but you keep holding me here, damn it. Nope, turn around. You have to hold both mouse buttons down in order for them to actually go one direction. You can't just press the way, then they run the other damn way. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Boingy, boingy, boing. Ta-ta! Nevathar sending reinforcements to power real. Betty, Betty, Betty. Give it a gig, 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 gig. Spaghetti. Damn, when's the last time anyone watched just The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead? I can't remember the last season I watched of it. I don't know what's happened. I mean, did Rick ever get his movie? Or Andrew Lincoln or whatever his name is? I mean, last thing I knew about it, Maggie was like not on the show or something, because she's like on some news show.
OXNYX053 says, I have seen no episodes of either, but a few minuets, clip-wise.
Oh, you never watched it? That's such interesting. I can't speak. Words hard, needing water. I mean, like, Michonne had left. Like, Daryl was in charge or something. The kids were still there. Negan was like part of the peoples then and stuff. And them Whisperer people were like killed or something. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I don't even know what the hell. And if you don't like zombie stuff, yeah, that's understandable. And then like dude comes out like, and the guy that makes the show, you know, one of the mysteries of the show has always been like, what caused everyone to become a zombie or something. Why is everyone infected? And he finally came out and just said it. You know, like he mentioned it in his comic books, and he said, "Yeah, it's the same for the show." You know, so now that whole mystery's like, okay, well then, guess that happened. You know. And they have like that one with the kids, the other Walking Dead one. Shows that I haven't watched in a while and forgot about. I know a lady that played Michonne. She was going to be in the next Black Panther movie or something, so why she like left the show or something temporarily. She went to go look for Rick, because Rick's been in a boat watching him the whole time. Rick. Ooh. Herschel. Rick. Carl! Carl. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, that's his name. Guy that played Negan. Well, there's gotta be more of these damn things around somewhere. What the fuck? Why is my hand tingly? Because you're dying. Okay. Tinkle while you piss. There's this customer that comes in, is real arrogant, obnoxious, thinks their shit don't stink type situation, you know.
Just Call Makora says, that is only a part truth. She left the show because she was just done with it and wanted to pursue other roles, but Black Panther 2 was going to start recording after she departure.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know she was not coming back. So what about her kids then? Like, in the show, you know, like, now we have orphans? Daryl, and Daryl. Daryl, and Daryl. Oh, shit. Just let your love flow.
Just Call Makora says, it's the apocalypse. Fuck them.
Damn straight. They already have a new sword wielder, don't they? Judith. Just like my daddy taught me. He weren't your daddy, you dumb bitch. No. Negan Crockett. But yeah, I haven't watched the latest seasons, whatever. After the Whisper thing and time jump, and I think maybe some after the Whisper people. Whatever happened to that other people that they had there? There's like this sophisticated, civilized, or whatever they were, helicopter people or something. I don't know what the fuck. Or am I blending two shows again? Who knows? I know there's that Walking Dead about the kids walking around doing shit. You know, which I only watched like maybe a little of that first season or something of that. I was like, okay, well, this is happening. You can only milk a series so much, you know, until it's unmilkable. Till that tap runs dry. You know. That calf over there done drank all the milk out of his mama. So I don't know if it's still worth watching.
Just Call Makora says, I don't know. I stopped watching because I got bored.
And where did you stop watching
Just
it?
Call Makora says, which never happened with Supernatural.
Hell no, it didn't. Dude, I can watch an episode of that anytime. And now since, you know, they're coming out with, I think Jensen, you know, he announced it, that they're coming out with Mary and their dad you know, season or series or something like that, and that's when Jared Padalecki was all pissed off because he didn't know anything about it. But I think that's still happening. I'm not sure. I know that both of them want to come back and do more Supernatural. I guess they can beam down from heaven or something. I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting the way Sam left off, though. I mean, he like lived throughout his lifetime, had a child and all that, and gave up the hunt and all that kind of stuff, and then met Dean up in heaven. So, if they were to come back, I guess they'd have. Could they travel to the past, or what's like an average lifespan for whenever Sam died on there of old age? So probably like 90s or 100, something like that. And him being like, let's just say an average of like what when Dean died in the show, maybe mid to late 30s for both of them.
Just Call McCower says, just let the series be. It was a good show, but they ended it even though I thought the ending was dumb.
Yes, it was. What do you think about them making God the villain like that? And that he like collapsed all the multiple worlds and verses and things. Because he just wanted to write a story. That's all it was about.
OXNYX053 says, BTW, Murdoch's is streaming just now.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I hope he's having a good one. I don't know if we can dual stream. You gotta heck that over there and watch some content. Maybe just end it and go there. That's what I probably should do. That's pretty awesome. How long has it been streaming? Like today-ish now. Carry on my wayward son. Don't you cry no more.
Just Call McCower says, I liked God being the final big bad. I felt that was going to be the logical route the show would take after they introduced angels.
Shorty my angel. So what'd you think about when God's sister just accepted like joining up with him and absorbing into him and giving her powers to him that way? Were you on board with that? Just call me Chuck. Let's say you called it early though about that whole the writer did was God thing. I was like, nah, ain't no way. Bullshit there was. I liked how time was in heaven though. And that whole thing, like Dean's just driving around, and goes to a bridge and boom, that many years just
Just Call
passed.
McCower says, I liked the idea of God being a big bad, but I do think a lot of it was poorly executed.
Execution. I think it's like they had to wrap it really quickly. I think because of COVID, well, they did mention, Jensen and Jared that a lot more was into the show, that they had planned, but they couldn't, do it because of COVID or whatever. It became very limited. So they had to edit out a few things and change up a lot of the the way things were going to be handled. But then, in my opinion, you know, like, since they've gotten better about, like, you know, the rules and stuff of filming with COVID now or something out there, they can go back, reshoot some of that.
Streamlabs says, OXNYX053 is now lurking B.
Ugh. Call reinforcements. What the fuck? Okay, let's go over here. That's alright. We're the tunnel snakes. And we rule. Rule. Tunnel snakes rule. We're the tunnel snakes. That's right.
Enemy targets on sensors.
That damn dog.
OXNYX053 says, oh, but you've been streaming for 30 more seconds than Murdoch's.
Okay. I'm sorry? I don't know what to say. Booyah!
Just Call Makor says, also I think Castile should have been the one to take over Heaven. I liked Jack, but I felt like Castile would have been a better choice, especially as a learn from your mistake type of story, since he went on a power trip the first time he played God.
That true, yeah, he totally did that. Maybe he was just done with Castiel the way he was too. I don't know. Where my peeps at? From the front to back. Peeps at. Oh, they're over there. Okay. Where my peeps at? Okay. 24. You gotta think though, like, if they were to do another, like, a mini series, a movie or anything, what would it be? You know, they can't do any more heavenly type stuff. I mean, it's pretty much wrapped up. You know, you go to the big guy on that one. Maybe aliens? You know, like, really dive into that. I don't know. Like the being above God type situation. Would that be interesting? Or the empty, you know, like dive more into that, or death, or I don't know. Go around that whole thing. Talk to Commander Arnold. Hello, Commander Arnold. How are you, Commander Arnold? There's a tear in my bear 'cause I'm crying for you, there. Hey, you're on my lonely mind. Doink.
Just Call McCower says, also I was really upset how the producers treated Mark Sheppard leading up to his departure.
Oh,
Crowley was legit one of the best characters on that show and they treated the character as a joke by the end of his run.
was it like a personal thing toward him? Like they did stuff on purpose or something? Or did he just want to like exit the show and that was like a way for them to do that? I wasn't aware there was any kind of problem.
Just Call McCower says, yes.
Yes. So they had some beef, huh? Man, the man was sleeping on set and in cardboard boxes because he didn't have a house.
Just Call McCower says, there was some bad blood between him and the producers the last season he was on the show.
Wow. Well, what led up to it? Why was it like that? Did he talk about it somewhere? Was it on the Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum? Because I don't know if I watched the whole like interview for that. The stuff you learn about after the fact.
Just Call McCower says, unknown. It was all hush-hush stuff but I do remember it was briefly talked about on the podcast but no details.
Ah. I mean, as long as it was like, I guess producers one way or another, like, they probably had like an out for Crowley that they wanted and he may have not have wanted it, and they did it that, or either he wanted more money and they're like, oh, get rid of him. You never know about that type of thing. Or maybe they felt as though Crowley had ran his whole thing to where, that was it. And he kind of turned out to be like a joking character.
Just Call McCower says, once they decided they needed to do something different with the direction of the show, they tried to get rid of me without telling me that they were going to get rid of me. Sheppard revealed during a solo panel at 2018's New York Comic Con.
Oh, wow. So they didn't want him gone, so they just gave him like bullshit to do or something, huh? That's insane.
Streamlabs says, check out Murdochs over at https://twitch.tv/Murdochs. They were last seen streaming Star Trek Online.
If I relied on my computer to be well enough to view a stream while streaming at the same time, I would do that. But I can't. If I open a web browser, it starts like choking. Huh? Choking. Down street is choking. Oh yeah, this one over here. Son of a bitch. I always forget about that one. What do you think of Mark Shepard's character though in damn it, what's it called? Doom Patrol. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Cocksuck, motherfucker.
Just Call Makover says, have not watched it.
Oh my god. I've watched something you haven't watched. Oh my god. Oh, Guy Mod, buddy. Doom Patrol. That's some weird ass shit too there.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Boom. Oh, bullshit. Oh, crackers. Hamburgers. Butters. Everyone knows it's butters.
Just Call Makover says, I honestly don't watch as much TV as I used to. I watch Doctor Who, whatever good show is airing on HBO, and the rest is pretty much just various YouTube content.
Oh my god. You still watch any like Achievement Hunter Let's Plays and stuff like that? Booyah, motherfucker.
Just Call Makover says, no.
I haven't either. When's the last time you watched one of them? After Ryan's departure? That, whatever her name is, from New York. New York. New York. New York.
Just Call Makover says, when Ray left.
Ray left like way long time ago though. I thought you continued to watch it after he left. Ray Narvaez Jr. So you never watched Jeremy on there? Or whatever it was. I would watch it sometimes, but not all the time. And now I haven't watched it like at all. I don't even know if I've been on the channel. I mean, you know it's bad whenever the guy that created the whole thing never plays anymore. Like he and Gavin, you know, Jeff and Gavin, they like started that whole thing. The Let's Play. When you had
Just
Jack.
Call Makover says, not really. I may have watched a thing or two, but I pretty much checked out when he left. I watched RVB up until that weird anthology season, but checked out of that after that season.
I don't even think I've watched that.
Just Call Makover says, have not watched a single bit of Rooster Teeth content in years.
That's same then. I mean, when the main characters like are gone off of that off of Red versus Blue, then what's the point? I mean Joel, duh, right? And then like Bernie, Matt, pretty much is Matt Hullum still part of Rooster Teeth? I wonder. Hell, is Jeff still there? Jack's never gonna leave there. They're gonna have to like grab him by the beard or something like that. Get rid of him. And then they have Donut Guy, not Donut the character, but in Rooster Teeth, dude that eats donuts. I can't remember his name. He always says "to be fair" too damn much. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. I mean, I used to like watching whenever they'd have their Let's Plays and stuff, like actually building towards something, not the like playing around and goofing off game stuff, you know? Like, I always got excited whenever they'd start up a new map or something, you know, and have all these ideas about what they're going to do. And, you know, you got Jack over there doing something constructive and whatnot, and Michael still hasn't figured out how to make a sword, and, you know, you get all this kind of shit going on. It's like they all became bored with the game. Minecraft burnout like Ray. And there was always talk about, like, whenever he left, he would, like, oh, he's going to come back for just special stuff or whatever, you know, we'll ask him to play. He never did. Maybe, like, one of those conventions or something, but never just, like, spontaneously throughout a year or something. He just said, nope, sorry, I'm good. Yeah. Talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Oh, goodness gracious, that was good. Belching is the awesome thing. I love it. I love belching. It's the way that the body rids itself of gas. Hi, you need to get rid of some gas. Start belching now. Two more days and I'm off. Yay! I'm gonna sleep like nobody's business. I'm gonna hibernate for years. And their vacation days, so they can't call me in. I'm sure they can. They'll figure out a way.
Enemy targets uncensored. Personal shield losing power.
One of those days, they already have something written on the calendar that says meeting. I'm thinking, it ain't gonna be me meeting. Because if I clock in when I'm technically on vacation, that negates that whole vacation time and it gives it back to me. And then it's just treated as an off day. So then I'd have to reschedule another vacation day for it. That shit's crazy. I get 120 hours. This is like the first time I've ever actually taken, you know, my vacation throughout a year. Not really going any damn where though. I never knew how to take a vacation. And whenever I learned about actually getting the 120 hours, I was like, okay. And this was like, you know, because what was it, like July something was my first official day at I think July 17th of 2011 or something like that. First official day or start at Dollar General. You know, no vacation then because, you know, I was part-time. But when I became full-time and finally learned that I did have these so-called vacation days, it was like June something, late June, and is when they bumped me up to full-time. And then it showed in my like check stub thing, it said 120 hours vacation. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. When do I get to take it? Because in 2 weeks, it'll already been a year and it'll go away anyway. Because they don't roll it over. So I got screwed like the first time I ever had it. So then like, okay, I'm like, yay, I got another set. See what happens. I try to like think about a good day to do that. Well, then people quit. Or people are going on their own vacation. Or people, something here or there, you're having to go to another store. You're having to come in and work. So then you can't schedule shit for nothing. It's really, really, really annoying. I mean, I think, so I had to be off for like a week or something like that because of a little surgery or something in 2000. Was it 18? 19? Something like that? I don't know. And the manager says, I went ahead and I put down your vacation days so that you'll get a check that week. I'm thinking, wow, I thought maybe I had to ask for that first, but okay, whatever, I don't care. And then that's whenever I got fired from there and had someone put in a transfer for me to go to the store that I'm at now. So the firing didn't actually go through. It kind of bounced because of the rehire / transfer. So then they bumped me back down to part-time and I lost all the vacation. It's only like recently, within this past year and a half or so, I actually got the vacation again because of full-time. And they want to take that away from me again. But whatever.
Just call Makor says, Sue.
Yeah, okay, yeah, right. Nobody sues Dollar General and wins. Fuckers have they'll do whatever they can to keep you from doing everything you can. But I'm okay. Like, I like to only have 20 hours max a week. Full time is 30. I don't want that 10 hours. They always spread it thin too. It's like, it's not one of those like 8-hour days or something where they kind of like hurries it up and you're off for these minute days. It's like 4 hours here, 5 hours here, spread across the whole damn week. So it's like it's under like a time for where you can't take a break, you know. So you're standing up there the whole damn time. Thought we'd never leave tonight. 5 minutes till we close, and here comes like 20 people. You're like, what the hell? Someone walking around there, oh, well, I thought y'all closed early. Or closed at a later time. Kind of. I'm like, no. Well, the other one down there does. Well, we're not that one, are we? There's this, like I was mentioning earlier, there's this dude that comes in. He's real obnoxious, rude to everybody, thinks too highly of himself, and just an all-out, you know, you can't give a shit about this guy. I mean, it's just the way he is. Makes everybody just, ugh, you know. And I'm standing there, I'm on break. I've got like a little, one of those cheap $1.25 or 50 now. It used to be $1, now it's $1.50. Little fast bite sandwiches that Dollar General sells, and some Doritos and something to drink or whatever. And I'm standing there in line. He's standing behind me. He said, "You ought to be a good customer and let me in front of you, because I'm in a hurry." I was like, well, I'm in a hurry too. I said, and I'm on break, so yeah, whatever. He goes, really? And I said, yeah. He goes, huh? I'm like, mm-hmm. Be disrespectful to people, you get disrespected back, son. He's one of them to give you like a hard time, like you have to ask him for a license whenever he gets his cigarettes and stuff like that, and he gives like a little whole like third-degree burn army kind of bullshit about like he shouldn't have to kind of thing. It's all a bunch of bullshit, These people think it's like just something against them personally whenever we ask for that kind of information. Or we just ask for the license just to show on camera, hey, you know, that's all I tell them. You're supposed to be able to like scan it, but our registers suck ass so much that it doesn't work. God fucking damn it. Son of a fuck. This capture's not going the way I hoped. Now it will go better because my crew will be with me. Yay! And another one already went up. It's taking too damn long for some reason. Yeah. Lightning, bitch. Okay. Here we go again. I'm chasing my tail. Do, looking out my back door. Just got home from Illinois. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on along. Son of a bitch. Again with this, my god. It's like my timing's off or something. Is there a point where I just stopped for 5 minutes and started doing something else? What the hell? We have this thing firing at me, look at that. Up in the morning and out of the school. Bubbly 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 boop. Jabbity dabbity dabbity doop. Yay! You know, yesterday I think I forgot to get that free dilithium thing. I know I forgot. I forgot. I go or fought? I go or fought.
Just Call Makor says, stop forget.
Stop forget. You must stop these forget. Because you have to. It's very easy to forget shit nowadays. I forget what the hell I did today actually at work. I tend to forget traumatic events. That's why every day to me is traumatic and I forget every damn day. Or maybe it's like I tend to forget because it's not important. I don't know. Because then when I realize that nothing is important anymore, not one damn thing we do, so I was like, okay, well. So I just tend to not even bother remembering. At least my mom, I think, has finally decided that the QAnon thing is bullshit. Cause she was all up about that shit too for a while. That what was it? His name is Charlie Ward. Some self-proclaimed psychic whose predictions never came true. Kept talking about how like Trump was coming back into office back in July of, after the election had happened, and it never happened. Or no, it was April. And then he said, no, I got the month wrong. It's going to be August. Well, August came. Trump wasn't back in office. How would he get back in office? It doesn't make sense. So he said, oh, well, I just miscalculated in my head, this whole psychic thing. And you're like, oh, okay. Then he's like saying, oh, by the end of the year, there's going to be these med beds that you'll get inside of there, and it'll cure you of everything that's wrong with you and make you healthy again or some shit, and all disease is gone, all heart disease is gone, stuff like that. Well, did it happen? Hell no, it didn't. Duh. So I kept telling my mom, like, at what point is all of this stuff that he says is going to happen, since it hasn't been happening, are you going to say, okay, this guy's full of shit? It's like Silver Brown all over again. And everything this guy, because this guy, like, apparently, like, his whole bio is that he was born and raised in a cult, and he realized that this cult was a bad thing, so he left it and started up his own with his new ability of psychic powers. Yeah, sure. But the talk of all that has actually quieted down. There's a little bit more conspiracy stuff. I see it on like her screen. She still has it on her screen and stuff. Like she once wanted me to install it, some sort of thing that got nothing but just conspiracy feeds the whole time or something. I was like, nah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Oh, you bastard. Bastard fucks. I mean, sure. Tesla came out with some sort of technology way years time like ago when he was alive. It was like light-induced powered healing something or whatever it was. Using electricity and all this kind of bullshit that supposedly rearranged your body into repairing itself, and instead of like healing, it was into grow mode, and like it would like just fix things, not like big stuff or anything like muscle aches or something. And about it, I mean, it wouldn't regrow shit, but no, she was talking about like this med bed. Even one time had a picture of one of these so-called med beds and posted it on Facebook, because that's where she got this like from somebody else off the conspiracy highway. And it was like, here's this thing or whatever. Then you like actually look this thing up that someone's actually really using, and it's a picture of something that maps the brain for like cancer and stuff like that instead of curing it. Is that Vashani? Yeah, Vashani's back, everybody. Look, there's Vashani. Must be a month from the last time we've seen Vashani. I think so. And then there's like the whole thing about Hillary Clinton being a clone, and that she's been like going haywire because Hillary like actually died in Guantanamo Bay or something years and years ago, so they cloned her to make her look like she's still alive, and they're killing the clones. Apparently that's also happening for the Pope and all these other people, whatever, blah blah blah, according to this guy Charlie Ward and all these conspiracy nuts. So I don't know if any of that stuff's true. I'm highly doubting it is true. I really haven't like looked into all that personally. It's just junk she tells me. That whole thing about like Biden being a clone because of his ear, Used to have like lobed ears and now they're attached or something, or detached ear and attached ear, but dudes had facelift surgery that failed. That's gonna happen, you know. What was it? It was also that like that shooting with the.
Just Call McCower says, wait, are you telling me that Donald Trump really isn't the savior of the free world and all the bad shit he did was actually a secret ploy to catch the real bad guys?
And to free all of those kids out of those cargo containers over there in California. I asked my mom, like, she was talking about that. She says, you know, the reason why we haven't been getting any kind of supplies and stuff in, well, Charlie Ward said, I'm thinking, here we go, you know, about, there's actually kids in those containers that are going overseas because, you know, the cabal or whatever, and they're like taking adrenochrome from them to give it to people to make them stay young or something like that. I'm like, really? I said, how long have these kids been in there? She goes, well, it's been a few years now, I think. Maybe, you know, about 6 months or so. I'm thinking, did they ever open these things up? She says, no, they keep them in there. I think, well, how the hell do they eat shit and everything? You know, eat shit or whatever. Now, they can't be alive. I mean, needless to say, it's a bunch of bullshit. Charlie Ward this, Charlie Ward that, QAnon. Duh. I'll tell you, one of the things that really let me down, though, was that whole alien thing. You know, the UFO Pentagon thing we were going to have. They sent a report in and not the whole thing. And that was just so damn disappointing to me. I wanted there to be aliens so they could just eradicate us. Because every day I dream about the world ending. Such a wonderful thing. Fire. Ever dreamed of fire? People yelling and screaming. I would want to save the animals, though. All the animals, all the insects and stuff, they're not the problem. Humans are the problem. Get rid of humans. That's my thing.
Excellent work.
Thank you, sir. We bring upon us all sorts of bullshit.
Troops inbound.
I do like the idea, though, that our civilization probably came from Mars. I mean, I'll buy that. I mean, we ruined that planet, and might as well ruin this one. What the fuck? The Anunnaki thing, like I was saying before, makes a whole hell of a lot more sense. I would play that clip of George Carlin, but YouTube likes to flag that as copyright claim, so I can't do that.
Just Call McCower says, people need to get off this alien thing. I believe they exist because the universe is so vast and infinite, so it is logical that they do. But we will never see them for that reason alone. The universe is just too damn big for us to ever encounter an alien race.
That's sad. You're like absolutely right, and that is so sad. But the only aliens we'll ever find are ourselves. That's about it. You know, people getting modifications and bullshit to them, like over the years, and cybernetic enhancements probably in the future and all that kind of shit. Birth defects and crap or whatever. Yay, Archer's excited. He just got that. He got to run off some steam here. Trip, what the fuck? Hell, we're more likely to see our parallel universe selves than we are aliens. Or hell, aliens probably already been here, done whatever, and said, okay, that leave them people alone. They'd retarded.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Some of the encounters, though, that the military has had that's documented is kind of interesting, though.
Enemy targets on sensors.
I mean, like those helicopter pilots and the huge white Tic Tac or whatever out in the ocean.
Just Call Makower says, that we can agree on, we are all retarded.
That's right. Let's get retarded in here. I like to think that we all think we know answers to things, but we don't know shit. We only think we do. We say this is what this is, so therefore it must be, and we all agree, so therefore it is. 1 + 1 = 2, my ass. QAnon said 1 + 1 is a lie. Took your gerbs.
Personal shield losing power.
Ah, over here. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-da. I need to watch the 3rd episode of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi? His name is Ben. Ben. And he barely has Jedi powers in 10 years.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Boom, boom, boom. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. The deck is another deck to find deck. Stain your deck. You know, really sucks sometimes when you're just standing there and then all of a sudden
OXNYX053 says, I resemble that last comment, at Just Call Makower.
you resemble. Incapacitated my ass. That was nowhere near me. All the way kicked back to there? No. Bullshit. Come on, everybody. Get close. Get close. Come on, Malcolm. Malcolm, get in the middle. Let's go over here. Resent, probably. We are all slow. Make our ship go. Huzzah! Hazza. Sausage. Trip, where are you, Trip?
Just Call Makower says, Avengers. Resemble.
Avengers, retreat! And that thing picked a fight with people from way over there.
Enemy targets on sensor.
I think I'm about to abandon this
Shield losing power.
whole Twitch like host thing or whatever. Been trying to get the host information, you know, from
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Well, that's me.
because it's like one of those little things, a pipe dream. It can't happen. It can, but I can't make it happen because I suck ass. I'm not that good at scripting shit, so I can't.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, get in there, talk about www.wcom, and you got them naked chicks on there, man. You go click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Hey, man, I tell you what. I love the way he does that. Yeah, man, I tell you what.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Just Call Makor says, Boomhauer was not a fan of Porky's butthole and that is how Boomhauer was created.
Hell, man, I tell you what. Hell, man. Oh. Boomhauer. Well, hell, if they could come out with another Beavis and Butthead, then surely they can come out with like a King of the Hill movie. Right? Nancy and John Redcorn. Bobby can finally be grown up.
Personal shield losing power.
Did loot one of those snipe hunts last night, and them sticks, them bags, and whack, whack, man. And he go, woo-loo, talking about that big mistake. Yeah, I was right there in that cooler. Well, if you do see anything. Hell, man, tell you what. Damn it, Trip, where the hell are you? You're 109, 200, what the fuck, man? What the hell? Why are you stopped there, guy? Come the fuck over here, buddy. Get the fuck over here, man. What the hell, bud? What in the hell, bitch?
Just Call Makor says, King of the Hill revival is already in production.
Really? Interesting. King of the Hill, boss. Why is Trip just over here? Did he plant like a shield down and he can't come over here? What the fuck? Let's go see about Trip. He's like he's stuck or some shit. Is he really? Let's see. My God, man, how did you get in there? How did you get in there? Oh God, just see. Okay, well, okay, you just warped out, so I'm guessing you're okay. The fuck. Alright, get rid of you real quick. Nope. Nope, you're not shooting me. Nobody's shooting me. It's just a figment of your imagination.
Flanking damage detected.
Now we're all over here. You just wait till I get my team over here and we'll take care of your ass. And we're incapacitated again.
OXNYX053 says, I am not the target you are looking for.
You move along. I am not the target you are looking for.
Just Call Makor says, you suck at this game. Get gooder.
Well, Archer's more limited than the rest because he goes by different protocols. I don't even know what the hell that was. I suck at every game.
OXNYX053 says, trust me, he is above average.
No, I really do suck at it. So I say, you know, you go like, if you don't want to be bored, go other places, you know, because this is it. This is what you get. And this suck. 10 levels of suck. I'm all there. You know, I'm getting worse every day. I don't know. Sometimes it just seems this map is more difficult. Like even Bob McKinley.
Just Call Makor says, I am not here for the gameplay. I am here for the conversation.
What conversation? We're not having the this is bullshit talk. Is all it is. It's not really a conversation. The conversation starts when I get sleepy. That's when I try to burn everything and kill all the world or whatever. Like I say, Hitler had it wrong. He only just like went after so many people. You go after every damn body, you know.
Just Call Makor says, bullshit talk is the best talk.
Bullshit. That's bullshit, buddy. Damn it. I'm gonna work myself into an early grave. It's okay though. Nobody will give a shit.
OXNYX053 says, and here I am without a shovel.
A shit shoveler? I a shit shoveler. Let's see. Reputation. In a cavern, in a valley, excavating for a mind. Guess a lot of people aren't really here for the game because I get a lot of people come in and they're like, you know, this is it? And like, yeah, you suck. And they like leave, you know. Like, yeah, I know. Or they'll say, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should be. Maybe, but I don't know. It's like, you know, I don't really take this game as serious as most people. You know, when it comes to like certain way you're supposed to play or what weapon sets and things you're supposed to have and bridge officer this or that, that's just way above. I mean, if I were paying for the game like a lot of people do, maybe I'd care more, but no, I don't. Bleh. I just like going through my peeps, fake flying my ships around, pretending like I know what I'm doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I bet I did forget to do the event thing yesterday. Sure did. That should be 13 or whatever it is. Yep. I forgot. Whatever. We'll join this and do it. Matt and I'm just really tired. The damn working thing. got me sleepy all the damn time. Right when I was about to fall asleep, I remember seeing 9 a.m. this morning on the clock, and I was like just drifting back to sleep. Then I finally had a dream, felt like I was actually getting some deep sleep, you know, and then bam, the alarm clock goes off. Really? If you're not allowed to wake up naturally, then that's not healthy. And I don't care, like, you know, when people say, "Oh, you should be going to bed early," then no. I go to bed when I want to go to bed. I wake up when I feel like it. When people wake me up, or the job demands me to be up at a certain time, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get me half asleep, not giving a shit. Ooh, balloons. Boom.
OXNYX053 says, and then there is me. I live at home normal time but work overnight.
Yes. You sleep in the truck a lot. During the day. You're like a vampire driver. Boom. That kicked it pretty high. Look at that. Nice. Let me see if I can do that again. Aw, damn chair's there. Shit, went under a table. I'll never get it now.
The Terrans will be engaged.
Foxy. They did a pretty damn good job on this thing. Fire. Dun 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 dun. I need to wash the covers of my bed. I haven't done that in like 6-something months. It's all bunched
Murdox
up.
has rated you with a party of 1.
Hey, dude.
All ships, battle stations.
A welcoming committee. You should have. We're just here
I
for your date.
heard you were
And
streaming.
no
How did it
one
go?
will get hurt.
OXNYX053 says, but I am the one.
You are the only one who...
Murdox says, fuck Streamlabs OBS.
Well, a lot of people just use OBS
Believe that.
by itself.
Enterprise.
What's the other one? Split, whatever it's called. I've used that before, not to stream with, but the damn thing like
Activate the holo projectors. Let's hope they get the job done.
you misspelled it. Ah ha ha ha.
Best you can. You need to clear out the ships at Jupiter Station.
What the hell is that thing called? It's XS Split or something. Ah, damn it! I used it before to play Halo with. Before it did streaming stuff. Now I've heard that it can stream.
Under control.
Murdoch says, so stupid they have a monitor sound out and it's impossible to get the levels right half the time. Just Call Nicole says, nobody uses XSplit anymore. Murdoch says, what I hear is not what others hear that are watching the stream.
Really?
Need to get those rifts under control.
Was it called XSplit? XSplitter or something?
Murdoch says, so to me it sounds great but all fucked up on other end, so stupid.
Well, I know, before whenever we were trying to get you set up for the streaming.
OXNYX053 says, that is all the more reason why to use it. No one uses it, so it most likely works the way you remember it doing so.
I mean, I use Streamlabs OBS, and it seems fine for me.
Just Call McCoy says, split, yes. They went to a subscription model, so it sucks now.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. But it's something to do with, like, the sound thing is monitor output or just play output, not monitor it. It's confusing as hell to try to figure out. And I can only assume that what I hear, others hear.
OXNYX053 says, but you've got your setup working correctly.
If so, I guess. I don't know. I don't rewatch it, so I don't know if it's working or not. All I do know is audio is directly played through the stereo part of the computer. Stereo mix, so it's all one thing. It's not separate tracks.
OXNYX053 says, IIRC, we spent about an hour getting it running about a year ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it also has something to do with, like, your audio, onboard audio. Maybe, that has to be set a certain way. But generally, whatever you hear, that should be... Well, I know for one thing, on here, like a few times, whenever something would go off, like one of my videos would play or something, I would hear it normally. But others would hear it, like, with an echo. And I never figured out what the hell that was. It's like it just started working. I don't know if it does.
Says, last time I streamed nobody had any issues, but I tried to add a music channel.
A music channel? Like from the internet music channel, or you tried to add a source for, like, you playing music?
I thought our Janeway was annoying. Speaking of annoying, did you like the little back door I put in your station?
Don't be talking about back doors.
Are you kidding
Murdoch
me?
says, I added a source but didn't have a player, so I would ick on a file every time.
Okay.
Murdoch says, but that isn't good enough.
It's not good enough. You need to ask, I know Victoria Thalen plays music, like background that's supposed to be YouTube or Twitch friendly, and I don't know, like, where that comes from. Space Final Frontier. Let's get the hell over there then, bitch. Generally, what I do whenever I'm looking at the settings and stuff, in audio specifically, options. Let me go to this damn thing, turn the audio down, because that's distracting me. I'll look at the volume. You know how it'll be like green up to yellow, then red or whatever, depending on how loud it is. And I'll play something to see what that looks like. And if I see that it is actually playing, then I know that that has to be working. You can even do like a recording type situation where instead of broadcasting it or rewatching it, if that's what you were probably doing, I don't know if you were actually doing that. Like, rewatching.
Murdoch says, I should have done a recording first.
Yeah, you record it and listen to it, or watch it yourself to see that the changes are. Or heck, there's even supposed to be a way to test a stream without going live. Like you can, it's like just for testing purposes. I don't know where it's at. I can't remember. I ran across it whenever I was doing the script shit. Like for testing scripts, but it also tests your stream. so you can actually watch your stream, and it won't broadcast out saying, "Oh, hey, so and so is streaming," you know. Or if someone's like in your follower list and they keep getting notifications like back to back to back to back that you're streaming, and it annoys them, so they turn your notifications off, or they either decide not to follow. Well, this, wherever it was, I don't know where it's at, but it's like for just testing, and I think it's through Twitch somewhere. And but yeah,
Murdoch says, so I recorded the stream and the sound is fine, lol.
So when have you do you have it set to save the VOD on Twitch, where you can go back and rewatch it yourself to see what's going on? To see what everyone else is hearing it sound like.
Murdoch says, yeah, I did and it sounds fine from what I heard.
But everyone else is saying it doesn't sound fine when it's live? I'm just trying to track it all down here. Endiviors. Ooh, I should get a perk again. Tell that hand to quit going numb. Bitch. Okay, Polaron damage space. Alright, let me go up to space. Cancel that whole bullshit there. Alright, I'm going to switch ships over to my Toilet Prize back, since it has Polaron right now. I don't know, the whole sounds thing is really crazy. One time I had it where the speech video...
OXNYX053 says, numb hands warm. Other parts.
No, I've just been... Left hand's been going a little bit like tingly lately.
Murdoch says,
Loadouts.
well, the game is a little too loud towards the end, but I had turned it up, so that makes sense.
I tell you, like, whenever I'm actually playing or just here, sometimes it's like my volume does go up and down. Like sometimes it'll sound just too loud, so I'll like manually turn it down on my my headset. And I don't know if it does it in game or if it's just me personally. But yeah, it's virtually like the same setup. I'm just like wanting to see this.
Murdoch says, next time I will do recordings before streaming live and dial it in.
Well, you shouldn't have to like dial it in every time though. It should be set. That's the thing. I mean, I could show you how I have my stuff set up. This ought to be interesting.
Murdoch says, well, I added a new variable, so.
Yeah. That's the thing. Let's see, add scene. Window capture. Well, hell, it won't be that window capture. It'll be a different window capture, won't it? Son of a bitch. Okay, close. Let me go into maybe the settings, properties, is it? Stream track. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let me, okay. Window capture. Add source. Is it going to show me the damn source? That's the thing. Settings for window capture. I'm going to capture itself. Streamlabs desktop. Done. Whoa! Whoa! Oh. Is that going to show properties? It did not. Well, how the hell can I show that if I can't show it? What the fuck? Okay, I have an idea then. I have an idea. Get rid of that son of a bitch. Okay. Where the source goes? Right there. Okay. Get rid of that source. Remove that source. We're going to go for a full desktop capture, this display capture. That way it gets every damn thing. Add source. So that should get everything. Alright. And in there, in properties. Maybe I can't probably like make it any bigger or anything like that. These are all the tracks that I have right now that play individually. The chat box.
OXNYX053 says, works as intended.
Works as intended. So there's all those. And my microphone is set up. Monitor off. Audio monitoring off. That's how I have mine set right now. See, speakers, monitoring off. The video player, which plays all the video clips that I have, is set monitor only, mute output. Because it uses the built-in sound player for web browsers. So I have it monitored off, else it will echo. The real achievement should be the same. Yeah, mute out. Fake achievement's the same. The post image has no audio. Butters, he's monitor and output because it's an individual one, I think. So it monitors it and it outputs it. So whenever Butters is triggered, the audio actually is heard a different way than the rest of it. Busey video should be the same. The banjo is monitor off because that's a separate audio thing. Navi's completely separate. That comes from Streamlabs, so it comes over the speaker system, which is this up here. So it monitors it off, but yet it's still able to be heard. Alert box, that's some Streamlabs. Monitor and mute output. Flyby bottom uses nothing, so it should be monitor off. Yep. It's real tricky, that whole thing, the settings, the monitor off thing. So you can look on there. Generally enabled monitoring sends audio through the desktop audio channel. So when you have it on, it goes through desktop, which is your onboard speaker system. You know, like the internal speakers, not your speakers that go out, but the stereo capture mechanism that's inside of all of them. But that's how I have that set. And remote? Yeah. Go back to Star Trek. Okay. I'm thinking that's how this is going to be set. Need my Polaron, inhibiting Polaron, Dominion. My Polaron build. It's a bullshit build, but whatever. Who cares? Okay, I'm gonna switch ships back then. Toilet Prize. I just wanted to look at that. But that's how like the audio channel monitoring thing. Sometimes it can be glitchy depending on how many sources you have. I know mine was getting kind of out of hand, which is why I scripted a secondary type thing to handle some audio stuff versus the other audio stuff. Let me turn the audio back on in here, actually. Options.
Murdoch says, I have experience with DAWs, digital audio workstations. Using those programs you play back through monitor and you hear the levels making adjustments in real time. OBS blows comparatively, but I will have to make recordings to hear the true values in playback. Sucks.
Well, what if you just try regular OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS? I mean, the only reason I use Streamlabs is for the chat box that overlays so I can see the chat. Else I could probably you can actually export your stuff to that too very easily. I've recently watched a video. You can just import how you have things set for OBS Streamlabs just straight up to regular OBS. Loadouts. Okay, we're gonna make this one right here. The can we rename that? I guess yeah, we can rename it. Okay. I'm gonna change this and call it Polaron.
Murdoch says, I've already got everything set up but didn't know about the export. The regular OBS is mro barebones, but many prefer that, so I dunno.
I'd say, like, try it out. Just to see how well it would be. You know? Let's see, Polaron. Now, I can't remember exactly how you export it, because I watched a video on that. The fuck? My fucking alarm clock's going off. Why? Why is this going off? Hold on.
Murdoch says, I imagine it's very similar. I just think somebody could do better in whole. OXNYX053 says, learning is fun.
Who the hell knows what that's about? It's set to go off PM, and it woke me up today. Learning is fun. Somebody can do a better in whole. Yeah, what was that? It was like a thinking the settings. Stream output, no.
Just call Makor says, IPUC.
IPUC? ICBUC? Icy trees are green. Come on, where is it? Dominion, it was that one. Okay. Inhibiting, I think that was next. Then this one. Okay, then here. 4 weapon, F weapon. Yeah, it's gonna be 4, so it's starting it over. So 4 weapon, have to go to F because it's messed around. The urinal. Well, hell, where the fuck? I had like oh yeah, I had regular there, so that makes sense then. Polar. Okay, we're just gonna leave that alone. All right, now we need to change this. Main inventory. Toilet prize back. Vulnerability locator. Invulnerability locator. Okay, so that should all be Polaron. Nice, okay. Save to Polaron. Yeah, I think that'll work. Make sure the traits are all going. Yeah. Default every damn thing in the world. Okay. Well, let's do a battle. Omega marks. I may have accidentally hit the second alarm on the alarm clock this morning, or earlier when I woke up to go to work, because I've never set it. And you know, generally the alarm clock's always set for like 12, so that's why it said it went off at exactly midnight. I'm going to pay more attention, because I hammered on that thing when I woke up today because I was pissed off.
Situation is there's more.
Way-oh, ding. Way-oh, ding. Home bar, ding. Why is there unsaved changes? I just saved this. Why is it unsaved? Save that son of a bitch again then. There you go. How about that?
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Data? core, dude. If you come here for the conversation, you don't really have to watch the video, though. It can be like a podcast. A podcast. A poopcast.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
You see how I am, though? I'm answering like things from a while ago as if they just were said. 'Cause I'm stupid. My rear's failing, mister. My rear.
The Netite probes can repair the transporters. Stop them.
Mister? Alright, we'll just have to press all of our buttons then. Okay. Let me get out of combat so that I can... Fuck it. Fuck, get out of combat, damn, fuck it. Bullshit.
Probe is closing in on the
Bullshit.
transporter. Destroy it.
Bullshit.
Just Call Makover says, I am stubborn and refuse to jump through any hoops to get access to a stream if there are no quality options, especially when getting them is as simple as restarting the stream one time 90% of the time.
Oh, yeah. But since you're not here to watch the game, and you're only here to, like, just have the conversation, you can just use audio only, you know. You can install, like, on Firefox, whenever I was watching Gigi, you know, Gigi Edgley. Duh, right? Scorp 1 and Gigi. The laugh of the party. Whenever I was watching hers, and she would be streaming at 720p, and I couldn't watch it because there were no options. I downloaded the alternate. It's better TV alternate player for Twitch, which enabled audio only, so you don't watch the video at all. And that helped me a whole lot. I could just at least listen to what she was talking about and interviewing and all this kind of stuff or whatever, and watch the chat and participate in the chat and all that. Integrity, my ass.
Right shield's failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shield's failing.
Hell, who was talking about, like, using the VLC media player to play Twitch? At least, okay, now I can change over anyway.
OXNYX053 says,
Yo! Aha! Yes, Pinky. Is there a way to do, like, quality options doing that too, then? There's something about, like, playing it and using something else to chat with?
Rear shield's failing. Right shield's failing. Left shield's failing.
We are the Borg.
Target's shields have failed.
Just Call Makover says, it is a third-party program called Streamlink, but you still need quality options. OXNYX053 says, more likely using VLC to play media while playing Twitch.
Yeah,
Just Call Makover
Streamlink.
says, you can't just create your own quality options as a viewer.
Bull butter.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
You can either have the option to watch or the audio option to only hear. There's a quality option there. Space. So, what quality are you watching it at right now? That gives me an idea.
OXNYX053 says, VLC will let you set up a playlist and shuffle it.
Welcome to Jordana. Your clip.
You're clear for docking. Destroy Undine ships and Dyson battles.
Just Call Makor says, 360p.
360. Health ground. Melee weapon. And that's how it plays the smoothest then.
OXNYX053 says, 480p.
You're doing 480? Usually you do like 720 because it's the only option. Maybe I'll give it more thought then whenever I'm doing a stream, just to jump on there myself and restart and stuff until it happens. About how often or how many restarts would it take usually to get the options? I mean, it's probably just random, isn't it? The Andin EPS conduit damage. Son of a bitch. I can't repair that. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, repair. There we go. Snotty repaired the ship before we went out into battle. Snotty reportedly did it.
Just Call Makor says, a lot of the time one restart will get you them. The max I have seen is 5 or so.
I might need to try that.
OXNYX053 says, also on Wi-Fi, streaming and lurking in another Twitch, also at 480, and playing Stow. Usually at whatever the auto puts me at.
Auto. Is it like okay looking quality though?
Murdoch says, so, last night someone in chat said to roll the Risen kit to Ultra and then re-engineer the mods, so I had a new epic on my new alt and did just that to then remember that is totally wrong. Murdoch says,
ooh.
Fuck me with a rusty spoon.
To roll the Ryzen kit to Ultra and then re-engineer it to the mods. Well,
Murdoch says,
who was it that
so I bought a new one and re-engineered it rare.
And got nothing.
Murdoch says, then you upgrade to Epic.
And you get nothing? Well, they didn't, I think it was Riz was talking about that. And like, you edit it or something. He said it made the information was old.
So the other one I went all the way to Epic and it was fucked because you don't do it that way.
Well, he did say something like it's old information, so it was probably changed.
Murdoch says, the point is you engineer it at rare, not ultra.
You engineer it at rare, not ultra rare? You get it to where you want it?
Murdoch says, I said that and no, it's still a thing.
Oh. Damn it.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Murdoch says, so the point is re-engineer 2 of the mods to Caper while at rare.
While at rare. Well, that's a more you know kind of situation, you know. You figure it out after the fact.
Murdoch says, then upgrade it to Ultra and you will see a third Caper.
Kid performance.
Murdoch says, I've already made that mistake before though, lol.
Oh, so you did the Bajoran Interceptor thing to yourself then, didn't you? That's a little inside joke. having done something before and forgot about it, then do it again and then get the same results. Bajoran Interceptor Maneuver. I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna call it, yeah. That's gonna be what it's gonna be called. Bajoran Interceptor Maneuver. Or you can just use I done scorped up. How's that?
OXNYX053 says, sort of.
Yeah. Like, having already done something and gotten the results of said thing, or whatever, and then,
Murdoch says,
forgetting all about it and doing it
after I
again.
made the mistake once I had looked up the answer online, so haven't made the mistake in a while. The mistake was fucking listening to chat.
So we've learned not to listen to anybody? Listen to yourself first.
OXNYX053 says, now you are on 720p.
Oh, is it like fluctuating for you? Never had a
Murdoch
back pimple
says,
just wouldn't pop.
no, just read the shit online.
Well, the chat is online. I'm kidding.
OXNYX053 says, manually changed it.
Planet killers are now active. We have 10 minutes to destroy as many as possible.
Could be the thing like needing to manually change it. Well, when first connecting, it saw that was like the best option, so it
Murdoch
automatically
says,
did that.
I'll chill out now. Just a little spilt milk.
Yes, from the mammary glands. Mammary. Oh yes, there's a good scab right there. Probably putting blood all over the back of my shirt though. I know a lot of times whenever I go onto YouTube and just watch a random video, it'll automatically be at 360p and stuff because that's how I always had it set before.
OXNYX053 says, the summer event is bound to start soon anyway.
Yeah, it should like have some news about it because last year it started exactly on July 1st, I think. Because that's the first day that I had a video. First day I streamed. Because I told myself, I said I was going to stream the very first day that Ryza started. And I was going to stream for like just an hour maybe or something like that. Just to do the event playthrough once. And I uploaded it that day. I can look back on that and laugh and see all the errors and shit I made. The excitability, I was like, yay, look at this. And now I'm like, that's only because I've been working. I'm like, blah right now. I have an idea for something. Also, I'm working on like, apparently, I'm still like an image wizard type person. A wizard like with Photoshop or something, which I'm not. But a buddy of mine and Core is wanting me to make a logo for his website. And I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. You know, like how I'm starting it up and stuff like that. I mean, one time, like, years ago, after I had started chatting and things, a buddy had a website and he wanted me to make buttons for his JavaScript type stuff he was doing, like just like a pressed button and no press. You know, like if you see a button on a website, you hover over it, you click it or something, it does something. This was before, like, you know, CSS or style sheets got to where you can actually animate and make them visual. So whenever you like on mouse event on hover, you know, it would be like this in JavaScript. It would change color or something would happen. And so I would make those, and I'm thinking, okay, here you go. You know, he's like, wow, these are coming out fast. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just Photoshop is not hard. I learned a lot more since then, though. I can't help it. Every once in a while, like, I have this problem where I'll be browsing the internet and I'll see a picture of something, and I'm thinking in my head, boy, that sure would look funny if it had this happen to it. So then I'll take that picture.
OXNYX053 says, at Hate3K says in July. How he knew we're talking about the summer event IDK.
Oh, he's watching. He doesn't log in all the time, but he's watching. He doesn't like the ads. I think that's what it is. But those probably would play anyway, wouldn't they? More so, I would think. I don't know. But yeah, I've lost track of thought what I was thinking about or talking about, for that matter. So yeah, in July usually that's whenever Ryza happens. I'd like to get more done there because I spent less time at Ryza this past year than I have in most of them. Because usually, like the first year I was on Ryza, I would like be there the whole time I was on the internet. I'd be one character, my main character, and I would participate in every single event for like 8 hours straight every day, and that was like the first year. Because anytime I was on Star Trek, I was on there. Like on my days off, I'd get on there, go to Ryza, participate in the games there on Ryza or whatever, the dance competition thing and all that kind of crap that we all think is important. But then, like as years just went through, I did less and less. You know, and this past year I only spent like maybe 40 minutes a day, which is why I don't have that many LoLoNet voucher things or favors or whatever. Boy, this ship sure does fly weird. You can do this with it and don't really do that in real life. I do like it though. It's a good model. Good model. I like it. Good job, people. They really enhanced the models of this game pretty well over the years. I have to admit that. If it's one thing they've done right, it's the models. The ships do look fantastic. Now, the gameplay and the features and stuff that this game provides for us, and that's a different story. But other than that, let's see. What do I want to give over to? I'm thinking about actually purchasing some more ship reload slots for this, since I do have. What I was going to wait until there's a discount. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet. All right. Let's go play with Gary the Klingon. We've already done all that. Oh, we'll get to see another feature. There it goes. Look at that, jumping around. What? There it was. There it is. See that? And all of a sudden you move it a little bit. Hey, it's back. It moved. It rearranges itself automatically depending on where it's set on the screen. Oh my god, is that something else or what? Anyway, let's go to Gary the Klingon. I could go all day with shit here. At least they finally put some collision geometry in that table on the Earth space dock, though, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, where am I at? Fleet Spire. I don't have access to all that stuff. Where are we at? Need to turn around. 180. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I need to look up if there's a way to have a Bedrock Minecraft server that's always running. Not a JavaScript one, but a Bedrock one. It's not like it matters, but I'm just curious. Those little things where you're sitting there, just you get these ideas in your head. Usually I'm at work when it happens. I'm like, man, I need the internet. Damn, I gotta wait till I get home.
Just Call McCower says, Bedrock sucks though.
Well, I know, but like people that watch this, or you know, no, don't play Java, but they're on Xbox. I'm trying to think of something like, what if there was just a day that I decided, okay, hey, no Star Trek. Maybe we play Minecraft, and it allows people that are on Xbox to play too, because the PC Windows or whatever version is compatible with the Xbox because it's the same game, and you can cross-platform and play Minecraft together. That's an idea that I have, but it's not going to happen, of course. But it's just a curiosity that has gotten to me that I want to figure out. You know, once I get on something, I kind of obsess over it until I get it the way I want it. And it drives me mad and keeps me from sleeping and makes me stay awake longer, which makes me crazier, that makes me sleepier, that makes me go nuts. Start talking out of my, or typing out of my head. And I'm all about that typing, yo. But I'm serious though, I do wish the world would end. Not the world so much, but just humanity.
Congratulations, General.
How about we start at Romulan? Ramalama Ding
Just
Dong.
Call McCower says, Bedrock is locked down though, and you can only access Curate servers. There is a way around it, but it is complicated for console players. Requires routing through your PC or a router that allows you to change DNS.
Oh, this is like a super thing to have to do. That sucks. They need to just make it so that the Xbox players can play the Java player. But then Java gets so many like mods too. That's, well, they can mod, can't they, on like Xbox or something like that? I don't know. They need to have Java version for Xbox. Damn it. Damn it to hell in a handbasket. No, I'm gonna stay on Klingon. Damn it to hell. Damn it to hell, Raymond Reddington. Reddingtons, eh? Daniel. Daniel Jackson. Daniel. It's Daniel, you son of a bitch. Almost like the you know, Realms. You know, whenever I got that invite to host it for people, you know, they only pick like 100 people out of the world or whatever to do that. If that were a thing, you know, Realm server versus another like a pay server, an actual one where you can customize and shit.
OXNYX053 says, there is an official January 19th 10 Minecraft Bedrock server kit that is Win 11 complaint. Does not work with January 18th 33.
January.
Just Call McCower says, that is how you can play on Bedrock with friends, Realms.
Oh, actually using Realms? But, you know, like Realms is Java though. And I don't know if you can have mods, right? Like, well, you can probably have client-side mods, but not server-side. Huh. January 19th.
Just Call McCower says, Realms is both.
Realms is both? Realms servers is both? As I've still got the Realms saves from whenever we played that after I got
Just Call McCower says,
kicked off that
but it
server.
only works with the version you set it up on.
Oh. Damn server. That server better not be back around. That's fucking... It wasn't my fault, I swear. You wouldn't tear
Just
down
Call
my
McCower
Grayskull.
says, so if you set up a Java realm it only works on Java. If you set up a Bedrock realm, it only works with Bedrock.
Son of a bitch, that sucks ass. That's sad. It's not like I'll ever get a chance to play it again anyway. Ooh, there we go.
Mergim says, Pride High Leg Quat.
Leg what? Is it saying leg squats or something? What is it? What is it saying? Leg squat. That's what it sounds like. It says leg squat. Hello, Mr. Guy MM. I'm gonna do. Let's see. What do we want? Gordon. Devices. Do we have any? No, we don't have anything to put there, do we? Not a damn thing. Okay. My God, I cannot believe Gary got all those damn ship slots. He's never gonna use them, son of a bitch. That's right, I'm talking to you, Gary. Oh, okay. Let's do a random thingy. So I'm trying to get him more into his random so he gets the Klingon recruit stuff happening. Because if a lot of people don't know, there are like 4 different special characters you can get throughout the years now. Used to it was only like just once or so, and then they kept bringing them back. So it's like they just happen every year.
says, "Okay, let's play Minecraft on a Realm server."
No, they don't have to pay for it. It's just a specula. It's like not a damn speculation. Oh boy! Hey, we're back here again. That was just more like a hypothetical thinking. Just depending. But I still have those, though. You remember that dude that tried to go after the dragon?
Just Call Makora says, "Stop dreaming, and just do it."
I can't just do it. There's a lot involved in all that. Keeping up with it. It causes so much anxiety. This already causes me enough anxiety. I don't even know how much that shit costs anymore. Why can't it be free like it was whenever I was part of the free trial? Damn it.
OXNYX053 says, "You know you can just set up a private server with an old computer?"
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to leave that computer running for other people to join it during. That's the whole. I mean, I could do that. Yeah, I mean, I've got a computer I could do that on, but then I'd have to leave it running all the time, and I have the internet for it now. But just the hassle of keeping it running. And what if, like, I lose power and somebody wants to play on the server when no one else is there, and, you know, like, do their own thing for hours at a time, but my internet's dead, or the server's, or my, you know, my power's out, or some sort of shit happens, then you can't. And that's one of the issues, and that's why it's good to have. That's why I wish we could put it on the damn DreamHost. It's fucking shit. Like I have my domain, my website on DreamHost. You know, that's who hosts it. But I don't know if you have to like pay extra for that shit. Minecraft servers cost some damn money though. That's just so crazy. I could do that. But I have a static IP address, not dynamic, so that would be more beneficial. But it would also be prone to getting like DDoS attacks and all that kind of shit. I'd have to probably forward it to my website. I'd want to use Dynamap too, if that were the case, you know, so that everyone can see the progress who's not in the game and see where everyone's at. Because I think that's so awesome, that Dynamap thing, DYNMap. Dynamap. That way, whenever, you know, if you're not playing, you can watch, you can read the chat that's being said in the game. Watch where people are at. It'll update periodically and showing little structures they're making. Overhead view and 3D-ish. I love that. almost like watching ants.
A probe is repairing a transformer. Destroy it quickly.
I kind of get too involved in Minecraft. At first, I always think like, you know, I don't have anything to do in it. Then I start doing stuff, and then the next thing I know, time has passed, and I'm like, holy shit, you know.
A probe is repairing a transformer. Destroy it quickly.
4 shields failing. Right shield failing.
Right shield's failing, Captain Boo.
Target shields have failed. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
I mean, I wonder, like, what's the fastest computer, or maybe the slowest computer you can put Minecraft server on? 'Cause my Halo computer, it's it needs a better hard drive, and it has a mechanical one still in there. Of course, in Windows 10 hates mechanical hard drives. It always indexes bullshit when it doesn't need to, thinking, oh, we'll save it to make it faster.
OXNYX053 says, so wipe an old laptop, set it up as you want, set closing the clamshell has no function, and put the power shell to always on when plugged and 6 hours battery.
Yeah. Well, technically my sister's Dell Studio laptop that I bought for her.
OXNYX053 says, a 1.2 GHz dual core.
Damn, that laptop would be perfect for that. Maybe running off Linux too, and you know that'd probably like prolong it even more. A lot more configuring though. Hell, I could probably that's a I think a single core though.
Resistance is futile.
And the laptop's it's wireless, but yet wired at the same time. I could wire it. But no, that'd be a whole lot to have to deal with.
Says, my old XP laptop would be perfect for it. Just call Makover says, or just pay $7.99 a month for a Realm server. Shoot, I'll do it.
No, don't. No. It's just talk. It's not. I'm not gonna do shit like that. I'm just curious is all. Like, when would I have time to play it? You know, to get actually involved. You know how when you're playing Minecraft, you can't just play it for 30 minutes or an hour. You got to sit there for like 8 hours.
OXNYX053 says, realms have a hard cap of 20 people per map at one time.
Yeah. Well, if I were to have one or anything like that, it wouldn't have but maybe like 4 people at a time anyway. Or maybe even just 2. Myself and nobody. You know.
Just Call Makover says, 3 people watch this stream at any given time. I am sure it won't matter.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that though. I would never have time for it. It's seriously, you know. I mean, that time I was even.
OXNYX053 says, my kid's school was going to do the Realms path, but they'd have 30 plus people wanting in.
Yeah. Oh, the school. What would they want to? I know that Minecraft has an educational version or something like that, but why would this school just decide, oh hey, let's set up a Minecraft server? No, it'd be not a Realms one, because then you know you've got you're basing off of Mojang, whatever it is, versus your own individual way of the world you want it to be. It's just talk. I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, like I said, when would I have time to play it? I literally just go to work, come home, play this, go to bed. You know. Well, I don't go to bed immediately anymore. I wind down by over talking, over chatting, annoying people. I don't know what it is. Let's see. What can we dump these credits into? These marks. Colony World.
OXNYX053 says, school was short term for students, not the school official.
Ah. Like people playing and stuff. Because there's a bunch of cool shit you can make in there, you know. I always thought that was interesting. Can contribute money. Contribute what little marks I have. Civilian duty officers. Yes. I'd sure as hell forget about paying a bill for it every month. That's for damn sure. And then, like, when I'm not wanting to do it or playing with it or whatever, it just sits there and just keep paying. While this internet I have is fast, it's not 100% guaranteed all the time as being reliable. Sometimes it can go down, which can happen to any of them, but there's backups for major ones. Yeah. I live on a lake, so yeah, power can go. That one. Oh, I was already there. Damn it, shit, fuck, horse. Okay. Talking away. And the shit anyway. The lithium mine provisions. Ooh. I need to go over to Kolchak. He's got all the provisions. Rokosaki. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. Sci-fi. I miss the old Sci-Fi channel. I thought I had the lithium mining provisions in this character.
OXNYX053 says, Syntax Panther ISP, 40% of the time it's faster than 60% of the other providers.
That doesn't make any sense. 60% of the time it works every time. Spire provisions out the ass, but I don't have the lithium. Okay. We'll replicate and use some of this. The lithium mine provisions need 20. Okay. Boom! But I don't want to stop. I got a big can of SpaghettiOs I'm gonna eat soon. I don't get just them little SpaghettiO cans. I get the big ones now. And I take a while eating it. I have a certain way I eat SpaghettiOs. It's the SpaghettiOs with meatballs. I get it scorching hot to where it's like bubbling in the microwave, right? That allows the tomato juice to ride on top. You know, and I let it cool down. Get a spoon. You get a little bit of the juice out, every little spoonful, until you're like pushing against the noodles to get the spaghetti sauce that's in there, or well, the tomato sauce, as much of it as you can. Then you go after the noodles. And you get as many noodles as you can. Then you go after the meatballs. But it's sometimes okay to put meatballs and the noodles, or the SpaghettiO noodles, together with the meatballs. That's just the way I've always done that, because I'm really stupid. Really particular. Pack a tickler? Is Pedro there? Might as well do this since we're here. I barely ever play these characters. Sweet. There was this dude. Okay, this autistic guy that comes in at work. Typically on the weekends, because ever since this dude had graduated from his high school, which is close, years ago, you know, I never knew who this dude was. He could come in, you know, and everyone said, well, he's autistic, you know, and he's really like high spectrum autism. You know, it's not like he's, you know, doesn't converse with you about things, but he will, you know, he remembers every damn thing you tell him. Like he knows the details of everybody. He wanders around the town whenever he's in town and sort of thing. But he comes up to me, you know, he TikToks or something, streams some TikTok, I don't know. But he comes up to me, he said, "Hey, do you know anything about how to get back a Discord if someone hacked your account and got your Discord?" And I was like, I didn't know anyone cared to hack a Discord, you know. What do I know though, right? And he said that his had been hacked, and I asked him like questions of like, you know, did someone change your password? He says yes. So you can't get it back, and he said no. He said that he sent off like a thing to Discord for help or something like that, and they haven't got back to him yet. And I said, well, how long's that been? He said about 3 minutes ago. I'm like, okay, yeah, they're not gonna respond immediately like that, you know. So I said, well, how do they guess your password? Just going along with it, because I knew he was like just telling shit or just like telling lies or whatever. But I don't know if it's like if it may be true. I don't know. I just at the time I was thinking he's just telling a story just to, you know, talk about anything in particular. And he said it was the year he graduated was the password. And I'm thinking, okay, a 4-digit, that'd be the year. I don't think they allow that small amount of a password to actually be a password. You know, 4 digits. No, it had to be even longer. So I'm thinking, well, no wonder you got hacked. You know? I said, well, can't you just send off for like a password recovery type situation? And he said, no, they changed everything, like his email that was associated with it or something or whatever. I don't know. But I'm just thinking, is he just like talking shit, or is it real? You know? I don't know. He's well known for not telling the truth about a lot of things. Like one of those tall tale types. Not to really talk about anything to get people pissed off or anything, but just to make himself seem better than he always is, kind of situation. Like tell it to almost where he almost believes it, I guess. I don't know. But to like make himself the better one of the group, you know. Talking tall. I don't know how you say it or whatever. Walk hard through life. Gamma, 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 chameleon. They come and go. Come and go. Yeah, let me just go over there to the next character here that I haven't played with is Sukableyet. Yes, the Sukableyet. It means bitch, whore, fuck, or whatever in Russian. Yet Star Trek Online has not even said, "Oh, hey, that's against our thing," whatever, swearing. It's in Russian, so I guess they don't care. I don't know. Now they will care because someone watching this later in the future will be pissed at me and they'll say, I know the video he said that on. I'm going to go find it and give them the link to whoever. And yeah, I can see that happening. It's foreseen, sir. Assets. If you or someone you know has any assets, please call this number now. That's 1-800-ASSETS. Set your ass with assets. Nothing. We'll have nothing. Okay. Admiralty. 6 of 10. Playing that out right there. 0. Playing that out one right there for 0 as well. Ooh, that's pretty good though. Yes. Yes, yes. 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 Brilliant. Oh man, there's a pretty cool one. You know, I've mentioned Life of Boris, the Slav guy from Russia that has YouTube videos, and they're hilarious. I got introduced to, you know, watching Boris years ago by this this kid that would come in the store, the previous store I worked at, and it's been awesome watching. I've even got merch from Boris because it's so cool, you know. He dude that worked in Estonia as a programmer and just made videos, and they were funny. So his friend said, you should make these videos go public all around the world. And then all of a sudden he's a Slav superstar from Russia that, you know, but he still makes pretty good quality stuff. It's fun to watch. This time he made a big like hamburger meat. They call it mince meat over there. I guess that's what it's really called. I don't know. We just call it hamburger meat here. And a big like dumpling or whatever. Like this thing's huge, you know. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. And making it and making a mess and stuff. It's hilarious to watch that shit. Cooking with Boris. His name is Boris. But I'm always talking highly about watching Boris. He's pretty cool. I've never talked to the dude like or anything like that. It just his videos are hilarious. Cooking with a chainsaw. You know. He uses a bayonet and whatever and a machete to actually cut things up instead of like your typical knives. That's why I would recommend his stuff. Boris. Lethal Boris. Six of 10 right there. Nice. It's usually the ones that I don't stream doing. Okay, not now, damn it. Okay. Resettle colonists to get 5 colonists. Man, could you imagine if I actually stream longer than 3 hours to 4 hours? How boring that shit would be. Stuff I'd run out of to talk about, since I've already run out of stuff to talk about now. My voice is getting hoarse because of no reason at all. It's the junk that still just happens these days. I'd probably like multi-stream different video games. The only 2 I got. Today we're going to be playing Free Cell on Windows. Tomorrow, Solitaire on Windows.
OXNYX053 says, so there is this anchor of Gerther from the winter event.
Yes,
Just Call McCower says, then maybe you'd play some Minecraft instead of just talking about playing Minecraft.
Perhaps. Yes, the Anchor of Greythor. You showed it to me because you said your kid had it, and it's pretty awesome. Where like it uses a chain, fiery chain to grab enemies and stuff. Yes. I think that was you that showed me that. Anchor of Graythor. But if I were to ever stream long term like that, or a long time all at once, it would have to be when everyone's asleep in the house and they only go to sleep at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And that's when I usually get in about at 9:30 or 9:40 from work and go jump in the shower and then get right back on here. I mean, and then they wake up like at 2 a.m., which is like in an hour or less, depending on if they can sleep or not. So then it's all like internet slows down because everybody's starting to download videos. Even though we have this high-speed internet, I could tell a drop in it whenever the iPhone gets connected.
OXNYX053 says, so if you can set it up, you can use the chin to drag secondary targets through a dropped minefield. OXNYX053 says, kind of hilarious.
Hilarious? That's pretty funny. Pull them to their doom and laugh about it. No, it was just talk about Minecraft. I mean, I don't want to really get involved in a building of Minecraft thing, you know, because every time I do, I tend to obsess over it, get anxiety, my blood pressure starts spiking and all that bullshit. Especially the jump scares that the zombies and skeletons and creepers do to you on that. And then wondering what to build and where to build it, because the last thing I built was in like a Wild West town, and I thought that was pretty good. And in the SGC, level 28 and 27. To scale.
Just Call McCower says, but people like me want to get involved because people like me miss playing Minecraft with pals and stuff.
Yeah, probably one day. Well, I'm off for like, let's see, I work tomorrow, work the next day. Off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Maybe I'll come up with an idea of something there. I don't know. Probably not. I'll end up sleeping like half the damn day away. Staying up too early. It's usually what I do whenever I, like I'll stream like I'm doing now. And then I'll need to go to bed, which I do, because, well, I go to work at like 2:45 tomorrow, which is not bad. It's better than it has been. That's later than usual. But typically, like, I'd stay on for like an hour to just do a few things or something, or go wash clothes or some shit, which is not hard. You put them in the wash machine, it does it for you. But it's like when
OXNYX053 says, so I might be able to interact with you during regular hours on Thursday?
Probably, yeah, because so far I'm off Thursday. And that's a vacation day off, so that should happen. That is if I wake up in time, though. Because like I'm saying, like, you know, if I go to bed at a decent time, I can wake up and experience the day.
OXNYX053 says, I am often too tired from converting to days to stay up that night.
Ay. Yeah, you like jump around so much on your days and nights. I don't know how you do that. That has to be like stressful on the body. But then again, money. Like, you know, when people talk about, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm cooking something. Are you literally causing fire to come up from your hands or something like that, and boiling that water with your eyes or something? No. The stove is doing it for you. Some sort of cooker, barbecue pit, whatever you want to call it, grill, is doing it for you. So what do people say? I'm cooking something.
HATE3K says, hey.
Hey, Hate. How are you? But I just never understood why people say it.
OXNYX053 says, well, I convert to overnights by playing Stow and doing laundry.
Ah, I need to do some laundry. I gotta wash my shirts.
HATE3K says, good you.
Well, I'm at the pretty much the
Just
end
Call
of
McCover
everything.
says, at Hate3K, are you there?
Yeah, I'm at the very like end of the stream. This is just the talking down part of it. I need to watch the third episode of Obi-Wan. Is it only 6 episodes? So that's like they wasted 2 at
HATE3K
once.
says, at Just Call Makoa really? Just Call Makoa says, yes.
Yes.
OXNYX053 says, no, but I'm mixing and prepping the ingredients. I sliced up my steak and cooked it up.
Ah. Are you eating steak? My God, I
Just
have
Call
not had a
Makoa
steak.
says, Obi-Wan sucks, but that is just my opinion. OXNYX053 says, I'm about to make myself an omelet.
Wiggles your nose, boom, you're an omelet. Kidding. I haven't really made a decision on Obi-Wan. It's Star Wars. It's a continuation of the story. I'm watching it. That's all it is. Is it Grogu? No, it's not. It's the Mandalorian and Grogu meet no helmet and a child actor. But she has the spunk of Leia, which I'm guessing is there anyway, you know. Oh, look! The Grey Council is looking for new fleet members. We are a part of a
Just
large,
Paul
well-established
says,
armada.
like I really wanted to like Obi-Wan, but I feel like Disney should have invested more money in the show for the visuals and whatnot.
Oh, so you're thinking that it's not like enough.
HATE3K says, Scorp, please turn on translate when you stream, I appreciate it.
Well, hey.
Just Call Makoa says, anytime Leia runs I can't help but laugh because it looks so stupid.
Yeah, well, she's a kid running, my gosh, you know. She doesn't know how to walk. And her twin brother, who's obviously older than she is, well, I never know whenever you're on.
OXNYX053 says, so I will draw the butter, crack and blend the eggs, put the cheese and Philly cheese steak base I made earlier.
Yeah, the preparation, yeah. Yeah, I never know whenever you're watching, because I look inside the channel thing or whatever for viewers, and if I don't see you there, I won't turn it on.
HATE3K says, I've been here on all your streams this week.
Well, I haven't seen your name there, and that's what I go by. It's like either you say, you know, hello, or if I see your name listed, I'll turn on the closed caption thing. But if not, I save resources by not having it on. Because it takes up a lot of my Windows resources to use another browser to do the closed captioning thing.
HATE3K says, just not login cause being targeted by trolls and you chat every time.
You're targeted by trolls?
I'm watching you,
HATE3K says, I understand.
Watching.
HATE3K says, old PC it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, even right now, it's like, it bogs at what I'm doing. Especially all the sources and stuff.
HATE3K says, even I'm having issue trying to set up for streamin' again.
But you've got a older one though, right? Like an older computer than mine. Because you said you had trouble loading up Halo. Whenever you want to play it, it takes longer. Hopefully you don't have just a single core processor. That would suck. Targeted by trolls. Being tanked. Well, I'll try to turn it on.
HATE3K says, OBS setup.
Now, are you...
OXNYX053 says, heck, I refer to my system as a museum piece.
A dude from the Farscape chat.
HATE3K says, it the command and other stuff that is issue at TEM.
the guy that sent me a lot of computer stuff before, he sent me an old laptop called Francomputer. It didn't have a case to it or anything.
HATE3K says, had disable everything except for Streamlab Chatbot.
Now, Streamlabs Chatbot will take up some resources depending on what you have inside of it. Like right now, let's see. Well, it's not too bad, actually. It's only using 98.4 megabytes of my memory. Star Trek is using a gig of memory just by itself. And Streamlabs Desktop is only taking up 3.7% of my CPU, so that's not bad. Why do people say that Streamlabs Desktop OBS versus just OBS takes up so much resources when I don't see it? I mean, I see like, what is this? I need it for documentation purposes only. 4.3, 3.3, 3.9 CPU usage. Now, memory, 284 megabytes. That's hardly anything these days. I don't know why people say that Streamlabs takes up so much shit, but it just doesn't. I mean, it operates the way that I want it to operate, so I don't know what these people are talking about. Star Trek is only using 2.4 on my CPU, so it's not bad, but it's the combination of everything else that bogs it down. It's apparently, like, if I open a web browser, well, that's like, boom, you know, because I don't know if you've ever noticed in Task Manager, whenever you open a web browser, it opens up like 5 or 6 to 10 of these other parts of it that just branch out like a big, like a spider with a bunch of legs, you know. And when it only needs to just be one. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Like I can open, let's see, what we got? Open up Firefox. It's immediately using 33, 43% CPU, 47, 48 CPU usage. Just by opening it. And then the memory is about like half a gig already. Just Firefox, and it's open 8 different windows.
Says, I'm playing SOT now with lower quality.
You're playing Stowe with lower quality?
HATE3K says, I miss max setting.
Why did you have to change? And if I open up like Google, let's see what it does. Well, Task Manager disappeared. Google, same situation. 29, 30. Jumps back down. It's less on memory.
OXNYX053 says, Water Fox for the win. Just Call Makower says, it is because of extensions and add-ons. Every extension counts as its own instance according to the Task Manager. HATE3K says, older PC gets you no.
Well, on Google Chrome, I've only got, what is that? The alternate player for Twitch, which I mentioned earlier, and Adobe Acrobat, and that's about it. That's all I have on there. That's as far as extensions. In Firefox, I've got AdBlock Plus, a sound fixer so that I can amplify the sound on YouTube videos when people don't have enough audio. And that's it. That's all I got, just 2 things. I don't use anything else. So I don't know why it always just sucks everything out, but yeah. And I guess if like moving around and stuff, let me do that and watch the Task Manager. Of course, that shouldn't really do anything. That's GPU driven, not CPU driven.
HATE3K says,
yeah,
I hate
nothing.
streaming styles on both browser.
So, do you use the Twitch app for that? The desktop app to watch Twitch, or do you use the browser?
HATE3K says, have to end disabling ad blockers to edit content.
Yeah, Twitch does that. They work a way around all that stuff. Let's see.
HATE3K says, I use Firefox. OXNYX053 says, I'd recommend the Netflix fix that stops the autoplay feature. But yeah, that sounds about like what I run.
Running, rawhide. Well, I'll try to remember to turn on, like, okay, let me look real quick. If I go to Google Chrome and I
HATE3K says,
go to the...
can't watch Netflix or Paramount on Firefox.
Oh, wow.
HATE3K says, even with disabling ad blockers.
Is the quality not good then? Rawhide. He rode a blazing saddle. He ruled. Now, that's not too much worse on adding that.
HATE3K says, get some error code.
Huh. You need to tell me like your system's specs and stuff that you have. That way I'll know like what you're using. Like, you know. It sounds to me like your computer's dying.
HATE3K says, and I hate to use Chrome.
Or either that or you have a virus or something. Because if all of a sudden your computer's just like bogging down, it's either like you said the hard drive. Did you ever get your hard drive in, by the way?
HATE3K says, it just old. HATE3K says, yes, replaced.
Okay. What kind of computer is it that you have? What year is it from? One day when I build me another one, I'm going to rule the world. And not really. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to see if that other script was working. Probably not.
HATE3K says, I'll have to look that up. OXNYX053 says, so which version of Firefox are you using? Because older Firefox builds have this issue. HATE3K says, it's been long time. HATE3K says, time. HATE3K says, at Oxnix053 latest one.
If you look at the system information in your computer,
OXNYX053
you can tell us like
says,
what you actually have.
83.
The last one. What is the newest version? Firefox is like auto updates almost every damn day these days.
HATE3K says, 101.0.
About Firefox. Yeah, you're current. That's what I have. 101. 64-bit version is what I'm using. Because of the need for more power. Riff. So it's the latest. Do you mind like telling us or going through some steps to let us know exactly what kind of computer you have? That way we can maybe help you out, you know, with figuring out what could be causing issues. Not just age. I mean, sometimes, yeah, a computer can be old, but still, sometimes things can happen that could cause it to start to break down. Like, is there overheating of a processor could slow stuff down. RAM modules going out for some damn reason. You never know. But you can go to the Windows search at the bottom. In like your little you know, the search thing in Windows, and type in system information or MS Info 32, and that will bring up system information. When you click on that to view it, it will show you a summary, system summary, which will tell you like what your like system model is, much system memory you have, all sorts of stuff. If you could take a screenshot of that throw it over to Discord, we could see like what your system is, like the build you have, and see if something looks odd. But and just like what year model yours is from. This computer I'm using is 2012, I think. That's how old. I think it was 2012. It's a Gigabyte.
HATE3K says, okay.
Yeah, mine's a Gigabyte, old ass piece of shit. But it plays things fine though, and it could be also, since you're talking about
OXNYX053 says, do you run a Widevine content decryption module?
Yeah, mine's a Gigabyte 78LMT. It could be a graphics card issue. I mean, since you said you had to set your video down or whatever, like your Star Trek options from the highest setting.
HATE3K says, don't know what that is.
And that could like also throw out some error codes and visual graphical content if your video card's going nuts or going out. Do you know what kind of video card you have? Like NVIDIA, ATI/AMD.
HATE3K says, 1050.
1050 what?
HATE3K says,
GeForce.
GeForce.
Now, is it a TI? 1050 Ti? NVIDIA control panel for myself. NVIDIA?
HATE3K says, yes.
You've got the same one I have then. You've got the same graphics card I have. So there's no reason yours should be down as much. Yeah, because I've got the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. That's the graphics card I am using. I'm also on a tri-core processor, apparently. An AMD piece of shit.
HATE3K says, same here.
Yeah, you've definitely... Well, how much system
HATE3K
RAM?
says, did you say i4?
No, TI, I think I said. What the hell did I say? Fuck. I said fuck. No, it's amazing. I just had that damn, like, NVIDIA thing it loaded. And now I click on it again, it's going to wait. There it goes. TI. Yeah, I said TI.
Scorpwana says, TI.
TI.
HATE3K says, the processor.
Oh, processor. Yes. Well, let me go to the system thing. Yeah, I have a processor AMD FX 6300. 6-core processor, it says. 3 cores, 6 logical processor. So it's 3 cores, which is not many. Now that today has more like 6 to 8 core computers.
HATE3K says, ah.
So how many do you have? So that's what, none of this makes any, like, the computer shouldn't be bogging down and graphically causing you to lower your settings, unless, have you updated the NVIDIA drivers to the latest version? That could be a thing too.
HATE3K says, I think it's a i7.
So yeah, you should have plenty of...
HATE3K says, yes.
Something just definitely going on inside of there then. Ducon Rex is hosted. Guess that tells me that script doesn't work. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work then. Turn that one off. If you have an i7, what depends on what generation it is too, right?
HATE3K says, I'm hoping mom will get me new PC this year.
Well, how much RAM memory do you have? You can look at system information for that as well. Like installed physical memory. Let me show you the screen.
HATE3K says 16.
16 gigs. That should be good enough then. And you recently reinstalled Windows because your computer was dying, so my baseboard version is SEX. Funny. I have Hyper-V monitoring. Visualization is enabled. Time zone. My BIOS version date is Award Software International from November 25th, 2014. That's probably, yeah, that'd be about how old this computer is, so it's 2014. As is, too. I've not changed. I've added more memory over the years, but as it is, this is it. And I'm able to do what I'm able to do with just 3 core and this piece of shit. So, yeah, you've definitely got some sort of an issue with the computer. It's not just because of age. It's probably got some sort of a problem, like maybe the motherboard is going out or something like that.
Just Call Mikower says, make sure DRM is enabled in Firefox. https://itsfos.com/Netflix Firefox Linux /
Linux.
HATE3K says, could be.
Well, how does the inside of your computer look if it was opened up to put a hard drive in? Was it like filthy, you know, like bug drops everywhere or something like that, or any kind of weird smells? Capacitor leaking? I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Welcome to the exciting times of Star Trek Online, where we don't play the game.
HATE3K says, at Just Call Mikower that is enable.
Fuck nuggets. Hey, have you ever done a benchmark test to your computer?
HATE3K says, oops, closed the window accident.
Whoops-a-daisy. Oops-a-doodle. If you have gone into the system information, what kind of motherboard do you have? System model.
HATE3K says, and back.
Back. Your system model. What do you have there for that?
HATE3K says, MSI.
MSI. Okay, that's a good one. I don't know, man. It's like, it just seems like there's just something physically probably wrong with the computer somewhere. I mean, if it just killed a hard drive and you got a new hard drive for it, did you get a solid state drive or a mechanical hard drive?
HATE3K says, yes, probably. HATE3K says, SSD.
Okay, that's good. I don't know why it would be bogging you down on the game settings. Can you manually change them and it run okay? Have you seen any kind of graphical glitches? Like little spots or sparkles or something on your screen or anything like that? Would suggest a graphics card failure. If there's been any kind of storms, could be like...
HATE3K says, no, been good so far.
I wonder if the GeForce Optimizer, Game Ready Driver Optimizer,
HATE3K
works for
says,
Star Trek.
the original graphic card failed years ago.
Okay.
HATE3K says, this one been running just fine.
Has the computer like accidentally fallen on the floor at all? Had anything? Does it run all day long and never shut off?
HATE3K says, nah pair.
So no weird smells. When's the last time that it's been thoroughly cleaned on the inside? I'm just curious. Make sure the RAM is seated nicely too, so it's tight. So sometimes RAM has a way of working its way out over time, so you have to readjust and, you know, clean out and put back in kind of thing. If it's processor related, sometimes it's a good idea to pop the processor heatsink off and redistribute some thermal grease or paste every so often. I mean, if it's a heat transfer issue.
HATE3K says, wonder if I can upgrade the RAM. Assuming the type is STLL available.
Probably 16 should be enough for you, though. I mean, what kind of what Windows do you have? Do you have 64-bit or 32? I mean, that shouldn't really matter. For Star Trek.
HATE3K says, 64-bit.
Okay, that's good. I don't know. You'd have to look up your motherboard. You'd have to look up the system to see if it's maxed out as is or if it can be upgraded.
HATE3K says, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Call Makover says, 16 GB is too much for your current build. Just Call Makover says, more RAM won't help.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that. Star Trek isn't even like optimized in NVIDIA anyway, so it's as is. The only thing that would cause Star Trek Online to really go nuts is if you've upscaled using some commands or something like that to... What the hell is that shit called? I can't remember.
HATE3K says, it can barely handle SO on lower quality.
I don't know what this SO is. You and Arcana Loath talk about
HATE3K
that all the
says,
time.
An SO is old mo.
But if it's telling you to lower the quality settings of Star Trek, then there's something else going on there.
HATE3K says, Elder Scroll Online.
Oh yeah. Maybe I've heard y'all talk about that. I mean, there's this upscaling thing that you can do.
HATE3K says, about to hope and do daily on it.
Hop on and do daily.
HATE3K says, then on Stow.
Huh. Well, what happens if you manually change the options for Stow to higher graphics settings? Graphics details CPU. Isn't that funny? Render quality video card.
HATE3K says, prob higher CPU usage. Just Call Makower says, when you play games open your task manager and click on the performance tab.
Yes. Yes, Pinky. That is
Just
a good
Call
idea,
Makower
Pinky.
says, see if resources are peaking.
With what I have running on mine right now, I'm using 59% of my memory and 46% of my CPU.
HATE3K says, back when I first started playing Stow on max setting, CPU usage was only about 8 to 10%.
Yeah, the game has gone through some changes to upgrade graphically and all that, over the years.
HATE3K says, now it in the 40% S.
Damn. Is there anything else running? See, I turn off all the background
HATE3K
stuff.
says, assuming I have nothing else running alongside.
Yeah, I turn off the background processes too on my computer whenever I'm playing games and stuff. You can do that in Windows 10. Just go into the settings. That way nothing's downloaded. Like Windows doesn't decide I'm going to download something while you play it, kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and download something from you right there. Like right now, the highest thing that's using CPU right now is Microsoft Compatibility Telemetry. Microsoft. Nothing else. Microsoft's, like, Windows itself is causing itself to use more memory of everything that I have, or more CPU usage. Microsoft.
Just Call Makower says, you should download Halmaniter. Just Call Makower says, check your temps. HATE3K says, I know one thing I can't upgrade to WIN11. Just Call Makower says, I bet you your CPU is heat throttling.
Yes, that's a good suggestion. I haven't used a hardware monitor in a damn long time. Bunch of good ideas from Core. Core knows his shit, man. You'd listen to him. Yeah, I know he can probably get under your skin just by playing. He's just goofing off, man. It's nothing personal toward you. It's just fun. But he does know his shit about computers, so you need to listen. I mean, hell, Core used to be one of the biggest trolls on the sci-fi.com website. And then he became one of us. He was such a tank. Yeah. That would be a good idea too. Always be aware of like your temperatures and stuff. That's why I suggested like if you may need to like redo the thermal pasting or grease. There could be like a heat transfer issue. The computer's trying to save itself from dying, so it's like he's saying, it throttles itself down. Or it could be a power problem. I'd go check your power settings to see if you're giving the CPU enough power to run. Since you just recently reinstalled Windows, that might be a thing you have to do, because all this stuff wasn't happening until after you installed Windows again, correct? Like it's been okay? But whenever your hard drive died, then you reinstalled Windows, and then now all this stuff is happening? Or maybe it killed your hard drive. It could have been that too. I've got a an NVIDIA or graphics card
Just
thing.
Call Makor says, oh. HATE3K says, could be. Just Call Makor says, reinstalled Windows.
Yeah, he well, he installed
HATE3K
Windows.
says, did. Just Call Makor says, open your power options and set it to high performance.
Yeah, that's why I suggested that the power thing. Just look at those and see how they're going. Completed assignment. Yeah, brand new hard drive. But what killed the hard drive? What kind of hard drive did you have before? Was it mechanical or solid state?
HATE3K says, that is what it's set to by default.
Go in there and set that son of a bitch manually.
HATE3K says, SSD.
So that's what's weird. Usually SSDs don't like just up and die that fast. They last longer than the typical hard drive. Though they do rapidly decline the same way. I mean, they write it's over each other over and over and over up to so many times, and then it just says, okay, well I can't use this chunk, so let's move over here and put this data here.
HATE3K says, I miss Mechanal though.
I miss it chirping at me when it's about to die. I still have some mechanical hard drive.
HATE3K says, easier to deal with.
Yeah. I've still got one. My storage drive on my computer right now is mechanical. Operating systems ran off SSD though, as well as the video
HATE3K
storage
says,
drive.
I still have the one I got with the PC.
Oh wow. So it's been upgraded throughout the years then.
HATE3K says, just haven't used it in years. OXNYX053 says, I know Power Options update has partially screwed me over recently.
Yeah, all good suggestions from Core and Oxnix. You need to go into your power settings and just check it anyway.
HATE3K says, on hard drive and video card. OXNYX053 says, my system uses a mechanical drive. HATE3K says, everything else is same.
And always make sure, to turn off that damn sleep shit for your hard drive. Never have that shit on. That pisses me off. Especially on laptops. Sure, yeah, have it on there for, battery mode or whatever, but I hate that shit. The hibernation thing always screws stuff up. Let me go to my power settings. I'm just curious now. And I don't like going through Windows 10 version of everything. I like to go through the control panel. I have a special link just directly to the control panel of what I can use it with, because I know, yeah, it changes. If you click on something, it'll open up Windows 10 version of shit. I hate that. Leave my control panel alone. Brittany. Power, mister. Mechanical hard drives. I have my plan set to ultimate power performance. I remember I had to tweak, I think, a registry setting to get it to show it. Yeah, I have it. It's all over the spectrum. It's not high performance. This sucker's eating power.
HATE3K says, I want to play StarCraft 2 and SimCity again. HATE3K says, on ultra setting.
All I have is let's see, advanced. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, hard drive 0. Internet Explorer still has options for some damn reason.
OXNYX053 says, even though I'm set to performance, I have to wait for my cores to wake up. Takes about 30 seconds of stow running to spool up from 1 core to 4.
It's like you're powering up your ship. I like it. I gotta get off of here. So yeah.
HATE3K says, oh, how far are you into the N-Vent?
Me or Oxnix? I mean, been missing a few of these reward days, but other than that, you know, that's done.
OXNYX053 says, it's running 2 now. Just Call Makover says, I always run high performance because fuck trying to save the world. I want to use up all the energy.
Fuck trying to save the world.
HATE3K says, what LOL?
Fuck trying to save the world.
HATE3K says, I was like 2 days behind you.
Yeah, well, I'm already like done. I'm just getting to lithium, you know. That's about it, but I keep forgetting to get on my characters and actually run it to get the lithium. Shit. But yeah, there's have to be some sort of other issues going on in your computer for it to like bog it down. I would definitely.
HATE3K says, I stayed for 2-4HR this past weeks for few times.
Wow, you're really dedicated to this.
HATE3K says, like I DDI today.
Like you DDI today, did. Yeah. I would like take power options as a thing to look into. Also, is like Cora has said, the hardware monitor just to see your temperatures. It's always good to look at those.
HATE3K says, could be.
I mean, what kind of you said it was an i7, but what kind of i7? You know, what kind of cooler do you have on it?
HATE3K says, no clue.
Can you look on the side? Open up the hood.
HATE3K says, ID have to research.
Do you have like a side panel on yours where you can see inside of it, or is it like closed off? I mean, do you hear a fan running?
HATE3K says, no.
Is it, I mean, liquid cooled? Probably not liquid cooled. I would think heat sinking fan.
HATE3K says, gotta open it up.
Nice. Some people run those suckers open. I'll be afraid shit would get in there though. You know. Oh yeah, I've got to find that screw, by the way. The other day, whenever I took it outside and aired it out with a can of compressed air, I lost a panel screw in the floor, which is big enough to find. I don't know where the hell that thing went, but it always falls out. I gotta find it. Anyway, I'm going to call this a stream, so I need to do some laundry, clothes as we call them down here, clothes. And stuff. Like sleeping.
HATE3K says, okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, bye. Not even like finish off the bye. Just, okay, bye. Yes. All right. I'm going to close off that. And we're going to end it with a red shirt death.
HATE3K says, check your DM, dude, still waiting for reply.
Reply? Oh, I hadn't even been looking at that.
HATE3K says, going on 4 days now.
Good old strike by lightning. Okay, I'll check on that.
HATE3K says, after stream.
Yeah, I'll check on that. I haven't really been looking at it much. I've been like here and there, but not actually looking through Discord. My channel and another channel. Sticking on another channel though, just talking my head off there as it gets later and later. But yeah, okay, we're gonna end it.
HATE3K says, I had a issue with Halo today.
Oh? What kind of issue?
HATE3K says, with one of the Endeavor lol.
Oh. I finished off my the whole legendary thing with Halo Master Chief Collection. I haven't turned it back on. It gave me like 12 points, like all at once for that. I haven't spent them because I don't know anything to get. I've maxed out Reach, so I got all the stuff for Reach. Got all I wanted. Anyway, ending the stream now. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Farewell. Salute. Cheeky breaky and all that good stuff.
HATE3K says, bye.
Bye. I love it. Red shirt deaths are funny. Hopefully we see more of those. We hadn't seen like one really much in Strange New World. Anyway, good night.